Because of that, you get to learn the angle of that. When I come up on a situation like that, I like to put my foot on the throttle. As long as it sees you saw it. Like I always tell everybody, for all the times it would irritate me that way, that time it saved me in Austin, it was all worth it.
Oh, sure, no doubt about it.
So the key is knowing what it's seeing. Unless I get a detector that yells to all the assurance systems that I'm a bridge, it's looking for metal that's sitting still.
Sure.
There's a lot of metal in that bridge. I had one where I was going under a bridge the other way in a construction zone. They had the metal plates over the road. We were dipped down pretty hard and it stopped for that. Just, all it's seeing is. So with that being said, if you see metal, some of the early ones, if the railroad grade was wrong, it was not really liking railroad tracks either. There was a fix for that one.
Thank you, appreciate it.
But, you know, like when you're driving them, if it went off, it saw something.
Yeah.
I had the people from OIDA call me, their safety and compliance people out there, and they know what I do, and they said, we had a driver call that it went off for a leaf blowing across the road. I said, that leaf had to have a lot of metal in it. That's just how it is. Now, I did have here one person had some freaky stuff go on because it goes off for metal. A piece of barn roofing blew out of a trailer in front of him, blowing down the road. And it started spazzing on that because it's like, yeah. But now you know that, so if you cancel cruise or hit the brakes, this is once again getting ahead of it. You're in control.
That's a good point.
Even on the stability control system, you know how it was hard getting people not to pump brakes with ABS? So just about every truck has stability control now. Once again, it's not really good to test it. Works, the best left untested. I'm coming up out of Meridian up 59 and it's raining cats and dogs. I'm cruising about 60 miles an hour. United Van Lines is passing me. I'm in his rain spray. I don't have a really good view of everything going on. I see him drop anchor. And when he dropped anchor, I decided that it was probably a good idea that I dropped anchor. The car behind him dropped anchor. All's good. The pickup behind the car didn't drop anchor. Hits the car, it's knocking it over to my trailer. Under full braking, I was able to turn over to the shoulder. And then I saw why the United Van Lines truck was braking. There was about 15 cars scattered all over the road, and one of them was in the shoulder ahead of me. Still under full braking, I was able to turn it back up between United Van Lines and another car and come to a stop in between them. How is it accomplishing that? It's following your inputs as a driver. And it's hitting different brakes, much like how a farm tractor does or a skid steer loader. And it was assisting me to do whatever I wanted to do. It never took over. It just gave me more ability to turn right or left and follow my inputs. But it never took over. Now, that being said, might I have been able to pull off that maneuver with just ABS? Yes. I used to race stock cars and everything, and I didn't think I needed ABS because I knew all about wheel control. But I've got to do winter test stuff. I found out maybe I wasn't quite as good as I thought I was. These systems will help quite a bit. Would have I been able to pull off that maneuver without ABS? Absolutely not. It'd have been a crash. So with that, to me, that's how stability control. None of these systems take over for a good driver. If it was the case, I always use the example of Formula One racing. I follow NASCAR more, but Formula One has all the latest of every kind of technology that there is. It's 5 guys win most of the races. There's a reason for that. And it never made last start being first.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.